Escorts, what things do you appreciate the customer doing? Being upfront and clear about what they want or need. Maintaining their hygiene. Not coming in my eyeballs. If you are picking me up, just meet me at Starbucks or a cafe FFS like a normal person. Making me go in the alley behind the Kroger so it's less obvious when I get in your car is actually way more obvious. This happened so much in the days of Backpage. Did they assume you were going to show up wearing a giant red H for hooker, or a stereotypical Hollywood shorthand for hooker leopard print coat with a miniskirt and 1980s hair? Like, you meet a woman, and she gets in your car. Why would anyone find that strange? You're so unlikely to be with a woman that anyone who knows you even as an acquaintance would know that's suspicious. I worked as a stripper and occasionally did escort work. I never planned to frick anyone, but when some oil worker who just got back from the fields offers you a $1,000 for a blowjob, and you know you can get significantly more having X with him, you do it. Someone said paying already. But that's a pretty big one. It's an issue with X work. Especially when there aren't legal avenues to peruse the lost money. Another really big one. Just tell me what you want to do. I get it's awkward, but I'd rather a guy tell me he's going to spank me before he starts raining blows upon my bottom. Then I can take it at the appropriate pace, or I can say no and not yell at the guy. I can do anal. I can take a spanking. I can wear kinky outfits. You can throat frick me. Or put me on a leash. But I need to know so I can prep and charge more potentially. I know it didn't just slip in. I know you didn't just find that latex suit in your closet. Or you accidentally booked 2 escorts because you want to see us frick each other. Open and honest communication makes the work way easier. Obviously hygiene. Also, if she works with a company, don't try to persuade her to go behind the company's back. There's a reason she chooses to share her income with them. Don't try to be a knight in shining armor. She's looking for work, not someone to reenact Pretty Woman with. Been a prostitute for a long while now. Though my worst experiences involve assault, I've had more frequent issues with clients not understanding that it's all an act from me. They think we have a real connection when I'm just doing my best to make it feel natural and fun for them. I've had clients tell me that their children need a mother and that I'd make a great mom. I've had some express a deep love for me after only a few sessions. It breaks my heart, and I'm sure theirs too, to tell them that they barely know me at all. The moral of this entire thread: all ex-workers move close to the oil fields ASAP. Immature and high-end prostitution. About 1/3 of all jobs do not involve X. People either want someone to talk to or cuddle. Giving money. Understand that though we might make prawn, we are not prawn. You can't just expect immediate gratification the second you drop a message. 2020 has been shitty for you? Yes, it has for me too. I'm currently on a break because my house flooded, my mum got cancer, and I had a mental breakdown. I could really do with the money from working, but the amount of anger and death threats I got from not being available and receptive 24/7 was a contributor to the anxiety that landed me in hospital. I'd love to be able to log back in and play now and then, but logging into threats is beyond a mood killer. God, I hate people who feel so entitled. Not a ex-worker, but friends with a few. Hygiene. Being clear about what you want have been mentioned. One more big issue is paying and not haggling. Telling them you are going to be a regular, or you have money issues, or you have had to travel a long way, or you think X should be cheaper than Y, or you'll be quick, or other providers are cheaper, or whatever. Just know. If you want to discuss prices, you do it before you ever make a booking. If you've been given a price and accepted it, that's what you pay. Not kill you afterwards. I once did amateur night at a strip club for women. It was fun NGL. Made about 500 that night, just having fun and drinking with women. The only problem was that some kept trying to touch my D. I've heard from others that women especially. Bachelorette parties are often horrible about groping and consent when dealing with male strippers, gay bars, etc. I have the exact opposite problem. Asking if certain things are okay before doing them. As a stripper, just following the rules and being respectful. Which do you think is pretty basic, but guys never fail to forget that we're human. Also, I don't like it when guys don't touch me. Not like breaking the rules kind of touching, but I mean touching my arms or legs and stuff. When they don't, I just think they don't like me and it makes everything awkward. I was raised with the no means no mentality, and there is other family history that causes me to shy away from making physical contact. It doesn't involve me specifically, but this causes me to require being explicitly granted permission to touch you anywhere. You don't necessarily need to say words, but if I agreed to a private dance, you can believe that I definitely want to touch and just need consent. I was always under the impression that for lap dances and stuff you weren't supposed to touch. So I always refrained from doing such. I know that if the performer took my hands and placed them on her, then I would accept that as it's okay to touch, but I would have to be given permission to do so. OP is planning on getting an escort and wants to be a good customer. Honestly? Good on OP, then. It's cool that they're thinking of the person behind the service and trying to be a considerate customer. I would think showering. Not a ex-worker, but I read a ex-escort's memoir who mentioned receiving gifts from some clients. I remember only the one who brought her favorite cake. Understanding and respecting that this is just my job, and I'm just providing a fantasy. In my experience, the rude or violent ones are rude or violent because they are angry that I'm not real and they take it out on me. Washing thoroughly, cleaning the shower and bathroom after use rather than leaving it wet from the shower, being gentle, kissing gently, listening to my directions, respecting my physical boundaries, taking it easy and laughing, making small talk, having a sense of humor, being relaxed, being willing to be vulnerable and actually enjoy the ex, shaving stubble, clipping fingernails, leaving on time, tipping. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment.